In the beginning, God created the heavens and He created the earth. He created every living thing upon the earth. Thousands of years later, along comes myself, Ed Waters, and I created FreeCircle so I could bring you the fireside. We want to bring you truth with integrity, insight that's right, and stories that matter the most today. So climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. Child's play. Seems like the world is just full of it now. Everywhere, it seems like nobody is really using rational thinking. Child's play at its finest. So, it's interesting when we go through life, we want to be accepted by society, by individuals, and we try to integrate. But at the same time, a lot of us know there's something else. We're different. We see all the child's play in the world. In our government, in our churches, in our schools, all of the corporations, on the internet, within our own families. Nobody is acting as an adult anymore. It's turned to child's play. How are we going to get past this child play environment and do what's right? It's very easy to get caught up in the child's play of the world today because that's what you see everywhere. Television, you hear it on the radio, you see it in the main halls of society. Nobody wants to accept reality or responsibility. They want to point the finger, it's their fault. You've got to be able to grow up and take blame if you are at blame. You know, this idea that we all get a medal, that's kind of nonsense. None of us need a medal. What all of us need is some common sense and to grow up a little bit. Child's play, it's everywhere. Don't get yourself tied up into it. That's why I'm generally sitting in my own place, doing my own thing, and trying to spread a healthy message to the world. It's tainted out there, and you've got to wake up. You're talking about people, and you don't even know anything about the people. You have hearsay, accusations, and it means everything. There is no use of cognitive reasoning in this world anymore. Very few people have it. Those that do have it, they're doing something about it. On both sides, my friends, they're doing something about it. Those that see those weak individuals that don't think for themselves and rely on somebody else. There's people out there preying on them individuals. Sick-minded individuals, however. But then you find those individuals that see through it. And they have no fear to bring the truth to you. you'd better start listening to those individuals. The world's changing. It's going to get pretty shaky. Hang on. Get yourself a life vest right now so you can stay above the tide. You've got to start building yourself like a rock, my friends. When you are shaky, you're going to attach to somebody. I hope that person floats with the water. Because what I'm going to do, my friends, I'm going to stay and stand on my rock that's not going to float away with the tide. Nope, not going to do it. If I see wrong, I say something. If I do wrong, I own up to it. I try to correct myself. However hard that might be, my friends. And I'm telling you, I've had to face some pretty hard truths that people would not normally do. They would take it to their grave. You can't do that. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good to pack baggage. As soon as you're able to let that go, oh my, does it give you so much relief. And you know, when the other parties that are involved accept and understand, that makes things all the better. That means there's a strength to truth, my friends. You don't have to play all these childish games. Anger, deceit, talking about people. Walk away from all of that. If you're around people that like to gossip and talk about people, go away from them. Get them out of your life. It's toxic. It is poison. And make sure you let people know you don't like to talk about people. They'll understand when you go away why you went away. It's only obvious. Clean up your life. Don't fall into the child's play in this world. Vindictiveness. Oh, I got my feelings hurt, so let me go trash something of my neighbor's because he made me mad. He looked at me wrong. So I'm going to pour sugar in his gas tank. Or I'm going to pop his tire. Or whatever the childish reasoning is behind what these vindictive-minded people are like. Get rid of that toxic attitude, that toxic waste you're living in. When you allow yourself to live with a person that has the attitude, I have to get revenge, you're just as toxic. Grow up. We all have bad days. And sometimes when you're sharp and just tell people this is how it is, no. They take offense to it. They don't quite get you. Well, I've gotten you, my friend. You're toxic. All you do is look for an easy prey, and then when they make you mad and you see you're not going to get as you thought, you turn vindictive. It's not good, my friends. Clean up who you are hanging with, but most of all, clean up yourself. Don't fall for the child's play. Spreading lies, rumors, gossiping about people. thinking ill of others because you're in a better position, a better economic stance. What is it like when you walk by somebody that's homeless? How do you feel? Think about that right now. How do you make them feel? Do you look away? Or do you engage them as a human being and try to understand they may have a deep, deep reason for being where they are at that point in time in their life? It's time to get rid of all of the games, all of the baby food, the child's play. If you are a person in a position of authority, clean your act up. Clean yourself up before you authoritate over others. Don't get caught up in all the child's play. The right thing to do is be an adult. Own up to your own actions and take responsibility. Let's stop all of the child play today. Well, that's it for another FreeCircle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join FreeCircle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the Fireside. Ed, FreeCircle.